Hello the internet and welcome. So, not entirely sure what I want to do today. I do know that this is the least amount of makeup that I've worn to work or like even out in public in a very, very long time. Like an embarrassingly long time, so we have depression to thank for that. If anyone pays attention to my Instagram and that's why you're here, you will know that I have just been a black cloud of sadness for a little bit, and I am definitely still a black cloud of sadness, but I'm trying to push through it. I cleaned all my brushes today. Not gonna lie though, I may have purchased a new brush set last week from BH Cosmetics, or 2 brush sets, because I knew that brush cleaning day was fast approaching and I did not want to deal with it. But they are not here yet, so today was brush cleaning day. I'm working from my backup set, which is actually, it's a freaking awesome set. Like this is like a powder brush. I typically use it for blush. It's a little bit big, but I don't know. It works for me. I don't mind having blush everywhere, which is hilarious because like I was afraid of blush for the longest time. Like I had no problem putting on foundation, eyes, lips, no issues whatsoever. Would you like to try some blush? No, thank you, ma'am. I just got rid of all the redness. Why would I want to add it back? Yeah, I was one of those people. You know why you add it back? Because otherwise your face looks completely flat and lifeless. You look like a dead person. It's cool if you're going for that look, but I don't think most of us are. Anywho, I figured I would go ahead and play with the JD Glow shadows that I just got a little bit. It took me forever to finally try this brand, but I did pick up 8 shadows total during their Mother's Day sale. I have 2 mattes. These are in the shades Sassy. This is like an orangey red. It reminds me a lot of a red shade that I have from Divina Cosmetics. I think it's Sura. I think that's the name of it. But it's just this really awesome orange red, not very powdery. I was playing with it last night. It's a pretty smooth matte. I'm enjoying it. I guess this would be like first impressions because I've played with most of these shadows one time. And then the other matte I picked up is Dusty Rose. It's like a pinkish red muted color. It's a Dusty Rose. So I'm thinking this one's very pretty. I posted a short clip of this shadow and the duochrome Peachy Keen last night on my Instagram, or whenever it is that you see this. So Peachy Keen is one of the Galaxy shadows, and it's hard to capture here, but it starts off like a light peachy pink, and then depending on how the light hits it, it's green. Like how do they do that? I don't understand. I don't understand the science behind it, and I think I should probably either do research or someone should just like, this is how we make duochrome shadows. Aren't they pretty? Like that needs to be a thing. And then the other Galaxy shadows that I picked up are Prismatic, which is a green gold purple craziness. Confetti, which I thought was going to be more of, so like it looks blue purple. I'm checking my viewfinder, but this ends up looking almost like a blackish red when it's on my eyes. I used it kind of as a liner last night in the Peachy Keen look, and it just I can probably insert a picture or something. It just looks different than what I thought it would be. And then the last Galaxy Shadow I got is Cleopatra. It's like a purple blue flashy thing going on. I have not tried this one on my eyes at all yet. Can't wait. Looks pretty. And then I picked up two shimmers to test out their shimmer formula. Excalibur, which is just a pretty standard gold shade, and Pandora, which is like a deep berry purple red color. I am really impressed with how thick the formula is. Without foiling, without wetting my brush, without, you know, like a really tacky primer, really without any help, these go on extremely, I don't want to say chunky, because it's not. Chunky to me implies like bad or hard to work with or fallout, but they're thicker. The shimmers kind of remind me of the Super Shock shadow formula. I have a gold in the Super Shock from ColourPop Cosmetics that's like, it almost feels the same. Obviously, JD Glow is not a cream. Their shimmers are not a cream-based formula, but it's just something about the thickness of it and just the way that it applied and how opaque it was and how much impact there was in the shadow that they're kind of similar in my opinion. But I still have to play with these a lot more. I'm going to love playing with them a lot more. Actually trying out this duochrome formula has made me really want to try out the Dawn Eyes products, because I've seen swatches of JD Glow, I've seen swatches of Dawn Eyes, and I know just from looking at it that those duochromes are going to be as good, if not better, than these. I just don't like working with loose pigments. From what I've seen, it looks like all of the Dawn Eyes pigments and the duochromes are in a loose powder format, and I just don't want to keep adding to a collection of loose pigments that aren't going to get used even if they're amazing. So that's kind of my thought process, and why I went with JD Glow before Dawn Eyes Cosmetics. So those were kind of some of my first impressions, what I'm thinking just having played with the JD Glow shimmers, Galaxy Shadows, mattes one time, and definitely there will be some sort of review in the future. I know it's a popular brand. I know a lot of people have done reviews and have done looks and probably have done videos. I haven't really searched for them, but for me personally, it's definitely going to be something that I will want to follow up on in the future. These Galaxy Shadows are on a different level. They're in a different weight class altogether. So I'm glad I finally decided to make a purchase. Thank goodness for Mother's Day sales. Hope that you have a wonderful day or night, depending on when you're watching this. And if you like my face, I'm usually a little bit more upbeat. Just going through a thing right now. But once again, if you like my face, subscribe to my channel, or don't. I'm not the boss of you. But if you do choose to stick around, I will see you in the next video. Peace.